So, I'm going to be shooting the Canon QL around Hastings. I don't know if I'll find something really amazing, but at least I'm gonna walk around and see what's up. If I find something cool, I'll let you know, but I'm gonna be filming moments of this, not the whole time, so I probably won't have footage for every single shot that I find. Yeah, but at least I'm gonna show you the overall thing, and I don't know, I hope it works out. Let me see if you like it, and I'm gonna go to Old Town probably, because there's more stuff happening over there, and it's easier to find like interesting subjects. So I'll walk around this path and then go to a left, and I'll get to Old Town, and if I find something, I'll show it to you. And that's it. Let's see how many things I can find. Too interesting today. I mean, the streets are nice. I just found a few shots, but nothing mind-blowing. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the pictures, obviously. But yeah, I'm just gonna stroll around a little bit more, and then I'll go back home and keep working. And then I'll see if I can go out again. Yeah, so far I'm not impressed with what I've seen today. It's not been a great day. Well, by the way, just look at this. Isn't this the creepiest thing ever? Ooh, spooky. Let me get a shot of this. So another day. Today I'm shooting with some Kodacolor 200 shot at 50 ASA. DJ chemistry on the mix. And so this is the famous Canon QL. This was one of the most requested cameras on the channel. So many of you wanted me to talk about it, so here I am. It's called the Canon QL because it's a quick load, which means once you open the camera, to load the camera is super easy. You just put the film lid up to here, then you close this, you close the whole back door, and then you just wind it. If these red things move, it means the film is loaded and you're good to go. Once you finish your roll, you just click in here and wind. I'll go with the pros and cons of the camera. A pro is that it's a fast camera to shoot. It's really easy because it has an auto mode. So you just put it on auto, you select the shutter speed that you want to use, and that's pretty much all you need to do. I had it permanently on 500 of a second and just shooting in automatic. So the camera will tell me the aperture that I was going to use. When you look through the viewfinder, you have the frame lines and you also have the aperture that the camera is going to use. That's all the information you need really, because once you set the shutter speed, the camera will take the other decisions for you. You can override this. You can move the aperture ring and it ranges from 1.7 all the way to 16 on one end. And if you flip it the other way, it goes to 28, 20 or 14. I mean, it has those two options, but in reality, I always used it on auto and just select the shutter speed and that was it. The ASA ranges from, I'll tell you in 1 second, 25 all the way to 800. To change the ASA is fairly easy. You just press this little knob it has around here and you move it around. Right now it's on 800, but once now it's on 25. And if I want to put it on 800 again, I just press it and move. It's not comfortable to move, it's not really easy. I guess it's hard to see, but if you press it and move it, you can see the numbers changing. So the good thing about this camera is that you just put the film, select the shutter speed, and you're basically good to go. It's a great camera to shoot on the fly. It's super easy. Now, the focusing is one thing that at the same time I like and I don't like. I like because it's really fast to use it. I just do it like this. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the minimum focusing distance. This is 0.8 meters, less than a meter. And this is infinity. And before infinity, you have 5 meters, and 5 meters is right here. So between 5 meters and infinity, this is all you have. It's really subtle. To 1 meter is this. So you can tell that to focus, you're just, at least I was using these fingers, and sometimes like this. I'm pretty sure other people have different techniques. This is the most comfortable way that I found how to focus. And the other way was this. This way of focusing is really good to go all the way to infinity, but if you want to shoot something that is closer to you, you need to do this. The thumb goes under this thing over here and you push it back. So this movement is not really comfortable. At least I don't feel it comfortable. I don't feel it natural. Maybe if you're used to this camera and you're like super accustomed to it, this movement of the thumb can be more natural instead of this. I don't know how other people focus this camera. It's kind of strange for me. Maybe you can do it like this. I don't know. The first time I tried this camera, I was really impressed on how short the focusing distances were. And you just do a short movement and you're in 1 meter and then you're in infinity. Especially if you're used to other cameras that have like longer focus throw, this might be kind of weird. It definitely was weird for me, but yeah, I don't know. This is one thing that it's good and it's bad at the same time. It depends on your style. It was comfortable sometimes, but it was weird some other times. I guess it's just a matter of getting used to it. The lens, on the other hand, it's a really nice lens. It's a 40mm 1.7, and it works like a charm. It really does. I really like how the lens works more step down than 1.7. I discovered, maybe this is just my copy, but I was never able to make the camera go all the way up to 1.7. The fastest that it would go was 2.8. If I want to take a picture of 1.7, I had to manually select 1.7 and then take a shot, which was not really an issue. With this kind of camera, I think I rather trust the camera and make it decide the aperture for me. Another cool feature is that it has a PC sync, so you can connect it to your favorite flashes. That is always something nice to have. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, it feels sturdy, it feels durable, it's made out of metal, you can tell, I don't know, it's well built, I really like it. The advanced lever, the advanced lever is quite good. it works pretty well. It has a battery check over here, so if you're not sure your batteries are working properly, you just press this and the needle should move. That would indicate that the battery is still going. One thing that I would like to point out is that this camera, as I said, has a quick load. But the issue is I tried to shoot some Fuji Reala with this camera and I was unable to do it. I don't know the reason why. I tried with 4 rolls of Fuji Reala and none of them went through the camera. With other films, like regular films, it had no problem. But with movie films, it was impossible. I would get to frame 5 and then it was impossible to keep going and I will usually break the film. So that was not fun. I guess the film is a bit too thick for this camera, so once you start advancing it becomes like impossible to keep going on. I don't exactly know why. I might be rambling on the reason, but the matter of fact is I tried several times to shoot some movie film on this camera and it was impossible. So if you shoot movie film usually, regularly, and in big quantities, and you want to purchase this camera to do so, in my experience, maybe somebody has some other experience, but my experience says that it was not possible without major consequences, meaning without breaking your film. In case you're wondering, yes, it is battery operated and I use this battery. It's a PX625A. It works perfectly, I have no complaints, just put it there, close it, and you're ready to go. It's not really hard. I have shot, I guess, 4 rolls through this camera, at least 1 test roll, the 2 rolls that you saw for the episode, and another roll just to have fun, which is not going to be included, of course, because I haven't developed it. So yeah, 4 rolls through this camera, and the batteries are like going strong perfectly. And I bought it with the battery that it comes, so I don't know how many rolls it has already shot. But so far so good. Some people call this the poor man's Leica, and I don't think that's a fair comparison. For starters, the focusing system is not similar to a Leica at all. The feel is not similar. The size is not exactly the same at all. The weight, it doesn't feel like a Leica. It feels like a Canonet QL17, and that's fine. I think it's like, this is a really comfortable camera to carry around. Proof of that is that I even finished the rolls for this episode, and I decided to add another roll to the camera and just shoot for fun. So that can tell you how much I enjoy shooting this camera. So it's a fun camera. It's a fun camera to carry around. It's not heavy. It's okay for the weight. You can carry it around. You can put it on your shoulder. It's gonna be fine. You can shoot in fast action. You don't really need to think about shutter speed or aperture or anything. You just put a roll of film, select the ISO, and then the shutter speed, and the camera will think for you, and that's amazing. That's really simple. It's like, to me, this kind of feels like a Lomo LCA on steroids, more than a Leica. I mean, it has a rangefinder. It might be more comparable to an Olympus XA on that regard, but it's not a Leica, like, at all. But it's a great camera, and it should not be, I wouldn't think about this camera as a poor man's Leica. I will think it as a great Canonet QL. It's a great camera. The viewfinder in this one is pretty nice, and it's pretty big, and it's comfortable to use with glasses, which is something that I always complain about with our cameras. When I put this on my eyes, I can see the whole frame lines, and it's so comfortable. Like, that's a major thing, and it's great to use. So in short, yes, I recommend it. It's a great camera if you're looking for a rangefinder that has automatic options and you don't want to go through the mechanical, like fully manual mechanical option, which will be probably a FET 2 or of course a Leica M3 or some kind of Voigtlander. This is a nice camera to have and to just have fun, to put on your shoulder and go out and shoot and not think too much about like all the complicated things that you need to think usually when you're taking a picture. You just load the film and have fun. That's what I mean, that it feels like a Lomo, at least in my feel. It's a camera that is really easy to use, and it's really easy to have fun carrying this around. And as every month, this camera will go to one of my patrons. I do a raffle every single month. I give away cameras, I give away film, I give away stuff that I have that I purchased for the channel. I try and then I just give it away. So this
camera will go to one of my patrons in the raffle. If you want to take part in the raffle or you want to be part of my patrons, that would be really great. You can do so following the link in the description and join to my Patreon, and you can get early access to my videos, you can be part of the raffle, or you can just have extra content that I post every once in a while and join the discussion. And I'm also making some photo critiques on my Patreon, so if you pledge 5 and up, I can give you some advices and whatnot. So it's fun. Like we're doing some fun stuff there. You can join. But I guess that's all I have to say. I was kind of nervous with this episode because I didn't really like the pictures that I took, but it doesn't really matter. That's it. It's not about how amazing pictures I can take. It's about telling you my experience with the camera, and you know that's what's important. So I hope you enjoy the episode, really, and I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you next week with another episode. And until then, just keep shooting, guys.